All hail the mighty mushroom. Not only are they delicious, but they are great for us as well. Bridget Rafferty is back. She's from the Power of Juice, and she's going to tell us more about the health benefits of mushrooms. Welcome back, Bridget.
Good morning, Michaela. How are you?
I'm great. Hey, you know what? I gotta say, I was just in your shop the other day picking up a lovely juice, and also this concoction right here, which we'll get to in just a little bit. As I enjoy a little bit of this mushroom milk, can you tell us about some of the health benefits of mushrooms?
Sure. Well, most people know that in Eastern medicine, mushrooms have been used for thousands of years medicinally. And the Western culture, as it's adopting a lot of Eastern practices, particularly in the wellness section, we've gotten into the mushrooms, and mushrooms have incredibly powerful benefits. They're antioxidant, they're anti-inflammatory, they can help with sleep, they can help with depression, they can help with stress and anxiety, they help lower blood pressure. I mean, the list goes on, and specific mushrooms are geared towards doing some of those things better than others.
Well, the fact that it has all those benefits, I'm going to take a larger sip now. It's going to help with stress, everything else. Tell us about some of those variety of mushrooms, because I know there are a lot out there. We've had a lot of chefs actually cook on our show using mushrooms, and I didn't realize that each one might have a different benefit.
Yeah, so kind of the powerhouses of medicinal mushrooms are chaga mushrooms, cordyceps mushrooms, maitake mushrooms, which is this crazy looking mushroom, which most people don't see a lot. It's kind of really interesting and funky, but tastes delicious. You find that in mainstream grocery stores now. The shiitake mushroom, which is the mushroom of immortality, is what it's dubbed in Eastern culture because of the many myriads of benefits it has, and that's also available in most grocery stores. Reishi, which reishi mushrooms are nature's Xanax, and they are incredible for reducing stress and anxiety. And as I said, they help with sleep. They are just so calming and relaxing. Porcini mushrooms, which are a powerhouse because they have so much protein in them, and they also have lots of iron in them, and they help with gut health. And then you have lion's mane, which is the brain mushroom, which helps with neurodegenerative diseases. So they really are superfoods, and you can consume them in many different ways. Like I was showing here, you can just slice them and eat them raw in a salad. The main way to do, if you really want the most benefit you can, the best way to incorporate it into your diet in addition to eating mushrooms is to use mushroom powders or capsules.
Yeah, and you've not only, I was holding up the milk earlier, I've got this mushroom jerky here that you sell as well. You have a lot of different products in your store that incorporate the mushroom if you just don't want to keep cooking them and eating them as is.
Yeah, so I think you have the zesty Thai. We sell an original.
Oh, I do, yeah.
Yeah, an original. Yeah. And a teriyaki. They're delicious. Most people that don't like mushrooms actually really like that.
I would have nenever guessed mushrooms are in here. It's actually super tasty.
Yeah, and it's a really healthy snack. And for people that are trying to be plant-based, it's great to have an alternative, something really chewy that you can nibble on, and that's also really good for you.
You also have a delicious miso mushroom soup as well that you can just, heat up quickly, so it's nice in a pinch. I love that, and I love the variety of ways that you're showing us how to eat these mushrooms and incorporate so we can reap the benefits there.
Yeah, so the mushroom soup is great. It also has miso in there, which is hugely probiotic, and it has wild Atlantic dulse, which is another superfood, has a myriad of benefits, but one of its bigger ones is that it helps get heavy metals out of your body.
Oh,
so
perfect.
if you eat game fish like tuna and swordfish and other things, while eating seaweeds along with them are really good because it helps get that mercury out of your system.
And before we let you go, Bridget, I know you had a blender over there. How do we make this? How do we make something like a mushroom milk?
So I shared the recipe with everyone online so they can make it at home, but basically it's putting 40 ounces of water in a blender, putting in your nuts. There's a little bit of flaky sea salt here that you can throw in there, the mushroom powder, which is essential, and vanilla, and a little bit of maple syrup, and then you just turn on your blender and whizzy it up, and it gives you 3 16-ounce jars. And I find that it's brilliant, not just to drink, but I like to mix it with iced coffee. It's quite delicious. And the powder is widely sold as a coffee product where they mix the mushroom and coffee. And there's,
I love it. It is creamy. It is delicious. It doesn't taste like mushrooms. And I want to preface
it
that because
doesn't
for
taste like
people-
mushroom.
Right, because some people might be hearing mushroom milk. They might not enjoy the taste of just a mushroom as is. It doesn't taste like that. It is so delicious. Like you said, you throw that vanilla in there and
Yeah, it tastes a little bit like chocolate.
yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
It would be a welcomed addition to my iced coffee, Bridget. I'll have to do that
Yeah.
for next time.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing all the health benefits of mushrooms.
Thank you. We'll see
And
you
as Bridget,
again.
yeah, as Bridget mentioned, we're not done with you yet, Bridget. I'm sure there's more to talk about. We're going to post that recipe so you can make your very own mushroom milk up on roadshow.com.